Hello everyone, Thranxes here, and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. Let's see, what we're gonna need is some more wheezewort plants in here. Now, I've thought about putting some gas permeable tiles in the middle, but I think we can make this work. I don't think it's necessary. Oh, I don't really want to empty that building of water, but we're going to anyways. And we'll just mop it all up. That's the sweep tool. That's not going to help. Let's mop it up though, please. Thank you. Okay, now let's readdress our wire situation where we left off last episode. We were wiring up all of these fertilizer producing machines. We could try to run the heavy megawatt wire down this way and put the transformers over here. It's kind of what I was thinking about. Because otherwise, what we're going to have to do is rethink all the wiring of this. Because that just sort of comes down. So all this art decor is pretty much overpowering those wires. It's only going to be... No, you know what? Let's... And look at this wire down here. This is not doing anything. Ugh, got to clean this stuff up here. How much is this circuit? This circuit is good currently. I don't know what you're all about. I don't know what this is all about here. Nope, cancel that one. So instead we'll just connect this wire down like that. Okay, so let's start making things look a little bit better. Optimizing things a little bit. Okay, so this is going to filter out the natural gas. And it's going to need power too. So 8 of these will be on one circuit, and then 4 and the filter and the pump will be on the other circuit. Let's... see, because if we bring those over here, they're going to generate heat. I don't really want things generating heat. Yeah, they're going to generate heat. No, I don't want to do that. So we're going to leave them where they are. My plan is to eventually have this area cooled. For now, what we can do... see, if we run a wire down through this wall, we've got to dodge that door, which we could sort of do. We could do with one of these, like this. That's not too bad. I think I can live with that. And then that's going to be a matter of plugging in everything here like this. Okay. And then the rest, let's see, we could come in from the other side. All right, so let's look at that, how that would look. We could rewire this, but then we're still going to... Huh. Okay, all right. It's a hodgepodge of wires, it is. That's okay. Let's reconfigure how these wires are running, please. Because these wires are going to run like this. And then we'll just run across like that. Yeah, some of that wire is visible, but I'm okay. I can live with that. I can. We are starting to run out of food. So we're going to need... let's sweep up those liquefiables, please. And let's mop all of this. Goodness. Yes, all of that. These need a priority. These aren't being done, even though they're a 7. 85%, 98%. We're getting there. We are getting there. And while there's no work to be done there, yeah, we're going to need to figure out this wiring situation. So that wire will be connected there. This one is just going to have to come down like that. There we go. All right. I'm good with that. Six, 7, and 8. Wonderful. And we've already piped in the water. And now we have the power. And now we need the storage. So let's go ahead and we'll just do it like this. And then we'll give everybody some nice stuff to look at when they come in here. Sure, why not? And this will all be for fertilizer. Okay, this door can just be auto now. I don't know why. No, just auto, please. Come on, make the door auto. Thank you. Okay, good. And now this one can be locked. Won't be necessary to use that one. Okay, good. So now we're going to have a place for this natural gas to go where it needs to go. Why have these not been built? Okay, these are a higher priority. We need to cool this area off now. We can go ahead and deconstruct that. Plant and plant. Alright, so we are just kind of limping along with the food situation. Still toasty surroundings. Now, is this covered in water? Yeah, exactly. That's absolutely not helping our cause at all. Let's just make sure there's no water anywhere else here. Alright, let's turn these up to a 9. I would like these to get planted. I feel like once this area gets cooled off from all the warm materials that are being brought in, it won't be a problem anymore. We just need more wheezewort plants, that's all. That's all. Just some more. There we go, we'll take care of this carbon dioxide pocket here that will eventually... My plan is to have gas permeable stops kind of along this so that it all slopes down here, and then eventually this is where the algae terrariums will go. The final resting place for them. Okay, we'll leave that to be done while we let this do what it needs to do here. So let's say fertilizer for all of you, please. Thank you. Okay, and we've already got production at this point. Note, this door needs to be locked, please. Lock, lock, lock this door. We want all of that natural gas to sink down. And we don't have power connected yet, because this section has not been done. This is important. Let's do that. And now we need to start figuring out where we're going to pipe this natural gas. We need to get this figured out now. So, I think the easiest way to do it is to try to merge. Can we merge it all into one pipe? I don't know if we can. I think we're going to have 2 separate pipes, actually. We're going to have a pipe for the geysers and then a pipe for the fertilizers, because the fertilizer makers are going to be generating... Oh no, it can all fit in one pipe. What am I saying? Because the consumption is going to be 60 times 7. Yeah, that's not even a full kilogram. Okay. So then here's how we're going to handle it. We're going to run this pipe up like this. And then, nope. Up even further, up even further. There we go. Money. And then from here, we're going to split it off like this. All right. And about like that, and that, and that, and that. Okay. So then it'll connect from there to there to there. This one will do much the same. And then come down to there, and to there, to there. Wonderful. I think that will work out just fine. Oh, look at this natural gas that we've leaked everywhere. Okay. Now we've got a bit of a problem. So let's open this. So I was not paying attention to this. Okay. Let's turn this off. No. Let's turn it off. There we go. Because now the air pressure in here is out of control. So what we're going to need is some gas permeable tiles. No, because we don't want the natural gas. Grr. Okay, well hopefully this will help it. This will help it swap out. We can even do a little bit here like this. No, let's keep it simple here. Let's just leave that door open. We'll leave this open. There's a lot of carbon dioxide here. Uh-huh. Yep. I see the issue. Right here. The culprit's all over the floor. All over the floor, indeed. Okay. Think we're about ready. We're going to start getting that fertilizer, and we're having some power issues. We are indeed. We need to get these online. And quickly. So hopefully that'll start being done. Yep, we've got all that fertilizer. So over here, they're growing. Starting to run out of food. I'm a little concerned about that. We might have to... We might have to dig up some of these, actually. Let's see what else we have over here. Kind of the same thing. There and here. Okay. So that'll be required for that. All right. Hopefully it will hold us over. I think the ones that have been growing the longest are down here. They're at 52%, 47, 71. That's good. 87, 88, 89. Just going to be a standard yield due to lack of fertilizer. I know, food shortage. I am aware. I am aware. But we'll get there eventually. We need to get this power system straightened out. Why has none of this been done? Because it's a low priority. Of course it is. Of course it is. But we're starting to use the polluted water at least. Hey, look at that. It's no longer spilling over the side. How wonderful. Oh, what is this nonsense? How did I miss that? Ugh. So disappointing. Okay, well the only thing we're going to be able to do here is to pump this air out because I totally messed this up. I did not take into account the slime, that it was going to be producing polluted oxygen. So let's go ahead now. We can lock this door. And then what we'll do, how dense is the carbon dioxide up there? Pretty dense. So let's allow it to... Let's allow it to swap out with more polluted oxygen on this side. And then we'll just have to keep a close eye on it, and hopefully we can get that fixed and taken care of. Okay, so we've got more power generation now. At least the batteries are charging. That's good. This one isn't done yet. All of these pipe bridges are at a 5, and we need you at a 7. Thank you. That way you get done. This section here is being built. Wonderful. The spores. I know. Yeah, that food shortage, though. That food shortage. Oh, wait a second, wait a second. How has this not been done yet? Oh, really? Mm-hmm. I see what happened there. Don't worry, we'll get some cooking going again. We will. All right, and for this storage section, we're going to copy these settings here and there, and we're going to take Kitsune Opal off of all other jobs, but art for a little bit as the resident artist of the colony. There we go. We're getting that natural gas. We're max pressure up here. That's sort of not good. Perhaps what we need to do is give it a vent out. So, what we'll do is we'll just dump it right here for now. We'll just give that a vent out. There's that algae being used up. Did we get the stove working? We did. And there's 9 kilograms in there. So the work, bump that back up to an 8. The work will get done. We will have food. It's not the end of the world. These are cooling down a little bit more. And we're starting to exchange some carbon dioxide for polluted oxygen, but it needs an exchange that goes both ways. Which means we're going to have to put gas permeable tiles here and here. And just hope there's enough carbon dioxide to... Oh, there we go. We're getting some venting going on. No. Just there we go. Turn it off. Turn it off. We don't want to scrub this carbon dioxide. We need this room to get nice and full and saturated, and then we'll seal it up. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at it go. A thing of beauty. But we can't get rid of that carbon dioxide fast enough. Food has decayed. Oh, rotten meal ice. I don't care about that. We can't get rid of the carbon dioxide fast enough because we are over-pressurized on these vents. So we need to give the polluted oxygen more room to get out of the way and be replaced by carbon dioxide so we can start scrubbing it. We need to get all that polluted oxygen out of there. That's what we need to do. With all this carbon dioxide built up over here, it should equalize, and it should just sweep it right out and let it float up top. So it'll just take it a little bit, but it'll get there. There we go. We're producing so much power now. These batteries are just maxed out, which is great because then we can stop using the coal generators, and we're getting fertilizer. So all of these can start to be fertilized. And we've got so many priority 7s floating around, the priority 5s are being ignored, so we need to let our priority 7s become finished. And we need to sweep up all of this. We need to make sure there's no slime in here. That extra polluted oxygen is just going to hurt us in the long run. All right, we'll get these priority 7 over here so we can start venting that air out. Because we've got this overpressurized situation where this pipe will eventually back up. All right, how are we doing over here? This is almost what we want. Wait, wait, wait. This is what we want. Okay. Time to seal it up. Priority 9. Here and here. Do it. Make it happen. So at this point, the carbon dioxide is so incredibly dense, there should conceivably be no way that other gases can sink down in here. Which is kind of what I wanted, using this positive pressure to control the gas flow. And then once this room is fully sealed off, we can turn on the scrubbers, and they should outpace the generators. And away we go. So we're going to activate if the pressure is above, let's say 1,000. There you go. Wonderful. So now we're generating some more dirty water. But once this room starts to empty out, the carbon dioxide backflow from here will start to flow, even though it's backed up now, which at this point we're not really getting any power because the generators can't work right now. There we go. It's starting to move. So we're reducing, using carbon dioxide 300 grams, 300 grams, 300 grams, 300 grams, almost a kilogram a second. And the generators are putting out, yeah, way less than 900 because there are 8 doing 80. So what? That's 640 grams roughly versus the 900 that we are scrubbing. Should have no problem keeping up. There it is. The pipe is starting to move. We're starting to get flow. They will catch up eventually. It's going to take a little bit of time. And look at that. They're all flowing. It's a beautiful thing. The batteries should be, yep, fully maxed out. So at this point, we have pretty much all of the power we could ever possibly want. And the coal generators are going, which isn't necessary really at this point, but the coal generators were activated because the batteries got low, which at this point, let's change it to, we're only going to turn on the coal generators if the batteries are below 20%. And even then, want them to be a priority 7. And these should kick on, anytime the batteries are below 100. There's no reason to not be charging the batteries if they get below 100 because they need to use the fuel that they have. Perfect. Look at that. It's almost a steady flow at this point. And then once the air pressure up here drops below, let's say 900, it'll cut off the scrubbers until they're needed. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, now at this point, we want some of this natural gas to go away. So what we're going to do is we're going to empty out this section here and get all of this carbon dioxide out of here. It should all just kind of sweep on down, except for this bit over here. I mean, there's not a lot we can do about that currently. I'm not going to worry about it yet. This is kind of way out of the way. We'll get there eventually. Making all the electricity such a wonderful thing. I don't like how that wire is in front of the wheezewort plant. That looks horrible. That looks horrible. No. 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 No, no, no. No. That's all I can say to that. That is not a thing we're going to do. There. Do it like that instead. Please. And thank you. Alright, we're starting to cook our food, which we still have quite a bit there to cook. And we're still awaiting fertilizer here with most of these. So, let's start looking at making a dedicated delivery person. What are some of our new duplicants that might be better at it than others? Morton, how about if you are just delivery and sweeping? Alcaran's got good construction. Digging. Maybe. Let's see how that works. We just have one person dedicated to delivering. And how are... Oh, these are all out because I broke the wire. Right. Well, it'll get rebuilt. It should get rebuilt. Okay, and we're going to need another cooking station once again. So let's get that here. And we will piggyback off of this circuit. And sort of do the same thing, which is going to be a cooking station with refrigerators. And then we'll get ourselves a wheezewort here. Perfect. We're going to stop assigning priority 7s and start trying to let priority 5s get done. Wait a second. I think we have the stuff to make barbecue, don't we? Alright. Otaku Samurai. No, not continuous. Just +1. There you go. Let's get that done. So for now, let's say nobody can cook except Otaku Samurai. Okay. So I need you to get over here and make yourself some barbecue. Where are you at, friend? Well, you're going to get over here eventually. I'm going to give you a little bit of time, but we need the food, so we got to get other people cooking here eventually. Oh, you're sleeping. That's okay. Get over here. No. Cancel. Cancel. There you go. There you are. Making your barbecue. Wonderful. That's a happy camper. Right there. A little bit of pinch of pepper nut. A little bit of hatch meat. There you go. No, wait a second. But you're allowed to eat... No. You are allowed to eat it. And in fact, you're allowed to eat nothing else. Okay? Let's get you some barbecue. No, Otaku Samurai says, I have other work to do. Okay, well, I can't promise I will catch you eating it then, because we need frost buns. Alright, so, fun as that was, let's get everybody else that can cook back on cooking. Before we forget. Nate M, sure, yeah, cooking 3, why not? More cooks are better than fewer cooks. When are you going to eat, I wonder? Are you getting hungry? I'm going to try to watch you for a little bit, Otaku Samurai. No, you're going to cook other people's food before you eat your food. That's good. Barbecue. It's fresh. All right, so we'll get that food situation taken care of. We're starting to get the temperature in here stabilized. Let's go ahead and dig all of this out. And start considering more farm tiles. And then these will be gas permeable. Oh, I said no more priority 7s. No more priority 7s. Again, I'm doing the priority 7 thing. Too much. Too much. Food shortage, I know. Have you eaten your barbecue yet? Oh, you have! I missed it! Oh, well. At least we know for a fact you're the only one that could have eaten it, so there you go. Now you got your barbecue. Now you can have everything else. I told you I'd remember. It took me a while. But, But I remembered. Darn it. I did remember. We got another natural gas geyser up here. I don't even know if we need it at this point. That's overkill. See, what I don't want to do is I don't want to be building a bunch of things that we don't even need. I'm trying to focus on the things that we need as we need them. Seeing all of this is just here like that. Do I really want to try and... Let's just see what it looks like if I do that. Try to give this this carbon dioxide an outlet. Food shortage will soon be a thing of the past. I'm not too concerned about it. Are we getting fertilizer where it needs to go, perhaps? At all? Anywhere? No, we're not. Okay, I am going to use priority 7 for mopping and sweeping. Please and thank you. Nope, 7. And we'll just copy these settings right over there. What is there? Is there stuff up here? Yeah, there is. Oh, food shortage. I know, but not for long. I promise, not for long. The air in here is getting colder and colder. And we are making more and more progress towards having this whole area kick off. They're just not getting any fertilizer for some reason. I don't want to have to elevate their priority, but I fear I will have to. I feel like that will be a thing. Although I'm not sure. That will need to be taken care of. Let's dig that out. Alright, liquefiables go down here. Thank you much. This is no longer necessary. We can deconstruct that. And then we'll carry the gas permeable tiles over here so people aren't taking this weird step hodgepodge bit of travel. No, I want that bottle. Oh, it's water. Oh, it's water. Mop it up. Mop it up. Oh, it froze. Okay, well. Sweep up what you can, mop up what you can. Well, we do need a little bit of abyssalite. Maybe we'll just dig that part out. I'm okay with that. Oh my goodness, the water. Mop it up. Okay, we're gonna go priority 9 on this sweeping. I'm a little done with this. Okay, and then we'll move our algae terrarium down here. Now we have this high pressure oxygen. It's not really getting down here. We might have to consider taking out a row of these in the middle. I don't want to, but it might be the prudent thing to do. We'll see how these algae terrariums work here. We'll see, because this oxygen and this oxygen should be able to balance out. It's not like there's a ton of people in here breathing all the time. We can always adjust another vent down here and power on this pump again. I don't think we'll need to, though. Oh, there we go. We're getting some fully grown. Standard yield, though, because they're not getting fertilizer. So what I think we're going to have to do is elevate these priority settings to a 7. And at this point, we're just going to deconstruct these and replace them with regular farms I've had enough. It's done. It's happening. We're getting rid of these hydroponic farms. We're not going to be irrigating our wheezewort plants. So there's just absolutely no need whatsoever to, what are they at? 70%? Yeah, we're not waiting any longer dealing with this. Let's get rid of these. There you go. And we'll build those. Hey, they're delivering the fertilizer now. But it's all a priority 7, so... And I think at this point, cooking needs to be a 7. As much as I want it to be done all the time, I don't want the cooking stations to take priority over the replanting. I need them to kind of be the same priority. Otherwise, they're going to prioritize all the sleet wheat for cooking, which is great, but we also need to replant. So, a bit of a double-edged sword. There we go. Says toasty surroundings, but the air all around it is... Yeah, no, there's a warm pocket here. Okay, I'm going to do what I said I wasn't going to do because I didn't want to do it, but we're going to have to do it. We're going to go gas permeable tiles here. Yeah, it is what it is. I really did not want to do this, but I guess in the end it doesn't really matter. It's still going to be, it's only a loss of five growing plots versus all the ones that are stifled. It's probably a good exchange in the long run. And this should help dramatically with temperature distribution. So it's going to take a little bit of time for this to cool off because of the warm tiles that were brought in, but they will cool off. They're not going to stay warm forever. And we're harvesting, which is great. And everybody's got fertilizer. Even better. That's wonderful. None of these have any fertilizer. This has fertilizer, which doesn't... Oh, reed fiber. Oh, we need to be making snazzy suits. So many things. So many things. Let's stop carrying fertilizer in here, please. Thanks. Start carrying it in here. So it looks like it's... is it building up? The pump's backing up here. So we're not consuming the natural gas fast enough. So that means we need another natural gas generator. That's exactly what that means. Yeah, I know, the statues aren't doing a whole lot. I don't care. I'm very happy with the statues. Again, I like the way it looks. That's going to be like that. And then... like that. Do we need more? Are we feeding from the geyser? We are. Which, if above 1,000 grams. Right, so that can stop. What about the one up here? This one's not even being fully utilized. It's backing up. We'll try one more. We're not going to overextend ourselves. We'll do one more for now and see how that works. This pipe is not even half full of carbon dioxide. There's not a problem there. So we can absolutely accept more natural gas because otherwise this is going to start billowing up and out the top if this pump can't run continuously. And that's going to be a problem. And then we have all this carbon dioxide to worry about, which we're getting to leach some of it down here, but Not really a lot. Trading one problem for others. Let's go ahead and close that back up, I suppose. 42, this water's pretty close to 42. We're going to need scrubbers outside this building to get rid of what's here. Because the coal generators aren't running anymore. So 840 for, what, another 120? That's fine, I'm good with that. So we'll just place one here for now. And what, we'll just piggyback off of this. This is all kind of temporary just to get ourselves straightened out with where we are currently and the mess we are in. It's not going to be a forever thing once this carbon dioxide gets removed, and then maybe we can work on pulling some of these out of the corners. I could use a algae terrarium, but I think there's a little bit too much carbon dioxide for one algae terrarium to handle. We've got a lot of coal generator history backed up there. How is this going? Still not really consuming it fast enough. Although we're not getting fed anymore from that geyser, we will. Almost seems like we could immediately go for another natural gas generator. 9 it is. 9 it is. And I think that this is going to be where we wrap things up. This has been Oxygen Not Included, episode 27. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you've had a good time watching, because as always, I've had a good time playing. Oh, there you go. So please come back next time as we hopefully get more and more of this natural gas used up. And get more and more of these generators online so that we can start working on oxygen, because our algae, our algae is about done at this point. It really is. So we're going to definitely need some more of that. But until next time, take care.